Awful quick. Okay, let's talk about what has transpired since the last I talked to you. Um, with the change in the terrain and vegetation growth and whatnot, the trail after you come down the other side of the mountain there looked completely different. Everything was overgrown, and this trail obviously hasn't had anybody on it. There was no tracks to follow. All the things you usually do. None of that was working for us. So we got a little lost there. I got separated from my dad and had to backtrack and find him. And my dad's last trail ride that he went on, his UTV broke down. The steering rack broke. And normally my dad's routine is as soon as he gets back from a trail, he stops at the gas station and fills the UTV up with gas. I mean, that's just his normal routine. And since it broke down, he didn't stop and get gas last time. And I guess he forgot that it didn't have any, that he didn't fill it up. So now we're in a crisis situation where his UTV, because we couldn't find the path right away, his UTV is almost out of gas. And, we're a ways away from the truck at this point. The only saving grace in this situation is that my UTV, I did fill it up. So, I mean, worst case scenario, we would have to, I would have to leave him behind and go get some gas and come back and get him, kind of thing. Or I don't know if we have anything to siphon gas, but this is another thing to add to the list to make sure that I have something that can siphon gas, like one of those Harbor Freight gas siphoner things, with the little squeezy bulb, the squeezy bulb thing. So it looks like I need to buy one of those. I've been meaning to buy one of those. I've been to Harbor Freight probably half a dozen times, and keep forgetting to grab one. So yeah. So let's see here. Let's continue on. I don't know about that path. Let me see if we can continue on here. I don't know about that being the best means. I'm trying to find the best way out of here, and that looked a little hairy, so let's see if this is any better. Okay. Oh shit. Fell off the side right there. Yikes. That felt like it went over pretty far. Let me get this into low range here. Yeah, that felt like it went over pretty far. Is what that felt like. Let me get this into four-wheel drive. Yeah, I do believe that went completely over. Did that look like it went completely over to you guys and just kind of, bounced and then came back onto its tires? And my dad looks like he's having some trouble. And now he got it. Wow. A lot of these trails are washed out, man. A lot of these trails are washed out. I'm not talking as much right now because trail is pretty gnarly, but I think once we get up here, we should be on the main trail. And here we go. That might be better. Woo dog! Like bobsledding. Oh my goodness! Slow down, slow down, slow down. So we don't end up on our top. Wonder how come my seatbelt got all combobulated here. Okay, now we're gonna go hard right. Hard right. And let's see what it says. Rincon Road, Highway 177. Yes, that is where we want to go. So down here. And now we're on the right trail. Okay, this looks a lot better. Look where we would have ended up if we would have kept going, though. That would have been an ugly situation to be up there. Might not have been a place to turn around up there, so I'm glad we didn't take a chance on that. But we are good to go now. And see if we can stay out of the mud and get my dad back before he runs out of gas and I have to pull him back. There is a couple of spots right before the truck that would not be fun to tow something over. So if we're going to have to tow somebody, I hope we get past that. That would not be a good towing location. Like all of this might not be too bad, but you know, there's a pretty steep hill right towards where you get back. That wouldn't be good. Oh. Okay, boy, sure is pretty out here, and feeling a lot better now that we know where we're at and where we're going and stuff. Makes things a little bit better. Going through another wash here. Ugh, this trail is just beating me down, but as bad as that is, this trail was really, really fun today. Like, off of the chain fun. It was so much fun. Great day, great weather. It was just awesome, actually. We're quite a ways from the truck still, but man, what a great day. This trail is real gnarly and bumpy, but it's so pretty out here. Everything is working like it should. And if we can just get back before my dad runs out of gas, I think we are going to be golden. And I can tell you that not having that rear sway bar has made a drastic difference. Probably the biggest difference in the performance of this UTV for me and the type of riding I do since I took off the front sway bar. Imagine if you've taken off your front sway bar, you know, the performance increase you got from that. Imagine that being multiplied, because the rear sway bar seems to be what really made a big difference. It is just changed the way this thing handles in a big way. You know, not having your tires go up in the air over every little tiny bump is a lot better for me. I don't do high speed riding, so don't really care about that. I think I've got this thing up over 30 miles an hour probably a dozen times maybe ever. It's just not the way I ride, so couldn't care less. And I'm just thinking, with all this rain that's happened out here, man, one thing that we kind of take for granted is how there's no dust. It's been awesome. Riding in a big trail of dust is never fun, and we've had no dust problems today at all. It's been really nice. Oh man, kidney buster, hang on. Oh, and another thing that happened to me earlier today is I hit a rock, front right tire, and for the first time ever, the steering wheel spun out of my hands and got my thumb kind of caught in here somehow or another, and it bent my thumb back, and now my thumb hurts a little bit. But I mean, I had a pretty good grip on the steering wheel, but it just goes to show you that if you hit something hard enough, the steering is going to get ripped out of your hands. Just something to keep in mind. But at some point in time, we're going to have to switch the four-wheel drive on just to preserve the tires. Those back tires slipping, spinning and slipping will wear them out faster. So, like I've said many a time before, you can get your tires to last a lot longer if you switch into four-wheel drive and kind of limit the amount of tire spin, especially on these like really sharp, jagged rocks. You can take chunks out of your tire pretty quickly going over the wrong tires. I mean the wrong rock spinning your tires. It can happen pretty easy. But this is probably just going to be a kidney buster. But all the way back. Oh, what do we have here now? This ain't nothing. We can get over it. We'll do a little hugging right here. A little hugging. And then we'll straddle. We'll do a little straddle. And go around. Huh? Yeah, I'm still on two-wheel drive. Let's see. Did my dad make it? Yep. Okay. Ooh, I see something up ahead. I see something up ahead, and I don't know what it was. It was like white. Don't know if it was a vehicle or what was happening here. So let's see if we can figure out what this is up here. Oh, it is a vehicle, it looks like. And a tent. What, are they camping right there? You gots to be kidding me. How the hell did you get those vehicles in here to do any camping right there, man? And looks like the dude's on a phone. How do you get a phone to work? Man, I'd hate to take I guess you had a nice enough, Jeep, you could get yourself in here, I guess. Get yourself in here and, if you had a lot of time, and that's the way I like to camp, away from people as much as possible. That's how I like to do it. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. And we want to get up here without tearing up our tires. They're expensive, and I'd like to keep them for a while, as long as I possibly can. But I'm pretty happy with them, by the way. Been pretty happy with them. They've been doing really good. Holy shnikes, man. Glad I switched into four-wheel drive. Look at this crap. All four tires are spinning, man. Ooh. Ugh. I got to keep the RPMs up. Keep the RPMs up. And we'll go high right here. Keeping the R's up. Got to keep the R's up. Let's see here. We're gonna go right hand side. Ooh, see right there? Lots of wheel spinach. Man, this thing's just clawing at the ground like a billy goat. Man, it probably doesn't look like nothing in the camera at all. You guys are probably going, looks like a smooth flat road to me. Nope. Damn near straight up in there. All right. We're still in high range, coming up to the cattle guard, and that's usually a good kidney buster most of the time. Yep, looks like we got a ridge. Ooh, yeah, took it. Oh, look at this. Oh, we better get up to one side and hope we don't dig in somewhere. Ah, good deal. That's what I'm talking about. Got to make sure my dad's back there. He is. Okay, now we're going to get more of the sharp, loose rocks. These are tire splitters. And we're just trying to keep our R's up because we're in high range, not low range right now. So we got to keep the R's up, not to damage the belt. Don't want to start smoking the belt. Hey, I wonder if there's a mine up there. It's hard to look up there and keep an eye on the trail. But as soon as we get to the top of this right here, it should start to get a little less gut busted. Yeah, I don't see a mine up there, but that sure does look like a landslide or a mine tailings or something. I don't know. Hard to say. I'm just going to keep running the cameras until they don't go no more, because it's not like I can turn them off right now. And I forgot my remote control, so I don't even know if the one on my helmet is on. I mean, I'm assuming it's on. I mean, I heard a sound when I hit the button. Oh man, wouldn't that suck? I've been talking to myself the entire time, and there's been nothing recording it. Which happens to you, GoPro people a lot. It hardly ever happens to me because I don't use those things. I don't use those junk piles. Yeah, GoPros are unreliable in my personal experience. So then that's why I stopped using them. Ooh, looky here. This is gonna be a little hairy. We'll kind of drift over to one side here. There we go. Oh my goodness, try and get up on this high side here. There we go. That's about as best we can do. And we'll just try and stay here and ride this out. And we'll switch over. High side on the left. There we go. There we go. Heidi ho, here we go. Man, I cannot believe how rocky this is, man. Shaking my gizzard loose, dude. Shaking the old gizzard loose. But we're doing all right. Ugh. Straddle. Oh my goodness. There we go. Part two. Oh no. Hold on a second. We will back up. Just come up.